What happens when perfection on the court collides with the shadows off it? Kobe Bryant, a basketball icon, was also at the center of accusations that shook his career, internal battles that divided the Lakers, and family storms that nearly brought everything down. How did the Black Mamba survive his darkest demons?
So at 13 years old, I had a I had a kill list to say, okay, it's okay to fail because you're going to be loved no matter what. Want first place, come play with me. You want second place, go somewhere else.
Certain things we should just do.
Behind every ovation lies an uncomfortable silence that few remember. What was the true cost of Kobe Bryant's greatness? His career was marked by glory and championships, but also by an accusation that shocked the world. Today, we dive into the hidden side of the Black Mamba, a story of success stained by controversy and shadows that even the bright lights of the Staples Center could not hide. Stay tuned, because what you are about to discover might change the way you remember him forever. On July 1st, 2003, Kobe Bryant's perfect image shattered into 1,000 pieces. That summer, while recovering from knee surgery at an exclusive Colorado resort, the 24-year-old NBA champion was accused of a crime that could have ended his career and legacy forever. A 19-year-old hotel employee came forward. She said she had been sexually assaulted in Kobe's room. The news exploded like a bomb. Within hours, headlines no longer praised the Lakers star. Instead, his face appeared next to the word rape. What seemed impossible was happening. The hero was turning into a villain in front of millions of eyes. And here arose the first great question that divided the world. Was Kobe guilty, or just another victim of the weight of fame? The case became a media spectacle without precedent. Paparazzi, cameras, and journalists followed his every step. The trial promised to be one of the most shocking in sports history, but Kobe didn't deny everything. In front of cameras, with his wife Vanessa by his side, he admitted that he had relations with the young woman, but insisted they were consensual. "I committed adultery," he said, "but I did not commit rape." That confession sank him even further into the storm. The press, fans, and even his sponsors began turning their backs. Brands like McDonald's and Nutella cut ties immediately. The player who had everything suddenly seemed about to lose it all. In the courts, the battle was fierce. Kobe's defense questioned the credibility of the accuser. The prosecution tried to prove otherwise. Meanwhile, public opinion split in two. Those who condemned him without trial, and those who defended him as an easy target in the spotlight of fame. The tension grew so great that every game, every statement, every move Kobe made on the court seemed mixed with the drama of the case. Could one man carry the weight of millions pointing fingers at him and still play as if nothing had happened? But just when the trial seemed to be heading toward a historic verdict, the unexpected happened. The accuser decided not to testify. The criminal case collapsed. Charges were dropped. However, the story didn't end there. She filed a civil lawsuit, and in 2005, they reached a confidential settlement that included a public statement from Kobe. Although I believe this encounter was consensual, I now recognize that she did not see it that way. I sincerely regret this incident for her and her family. The case closed, but the wound remained. Kobe's reputation would never be the same. For many, he remained the hero who rose from the ashes. For others, the scandal never disappeared. And here, I ask you, do you believe the greatness of an athlete can survive such a dark stain? Because what came next was an internal war that would forever divide the Lakers. In sports, the most dangerous rivals aren't always on the other team. Sometimes, they're inside your own locker room. In the late 90s and early 2000s, the Los Angeles Lakers had two of the most dominant players of their time, Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. Together, they formed a terrifying duo, a championship machine. From 2000 to 2002, they won 3 consecutive titles, returning the Lakers to glory and electrifying fans worldwide. But the truth was, that dynasty was built on a volcano ready to erupt. Shaq was the unstoppable giant, the king of the paint. Kobe was the ambitious young man, obsessed with being the greatest of all time, 2 immense talents, 2 massive egos, and only 1 court to share. At first, the rivalry was silent, glances, subtle criticism, but soon it became public. Kobe accused Shaq of not training hard enough. Shaq called Kobe selfish, unwilling to pass the ball. The press amplified every word, every gesture, every practice fight. Fans began to split. Were they on Team Kobe or Team Shaq? And here's the question that still divides the NBA. Was that rivalry what made them unstoppable, or what destroyed the Lakers too soon? The tension grew so high it reached breaking points. Reports of physical altercations, locker room shouting, and statements that filled headlines. At one point, Shaq claimed he was the reason the Lakers won championships, and that Kobe needed to accept a secondary role. Kobe, for his part, made it clear he would never be anyone's shadow. But the most fascinating thing is this: despite everything, they kept winning. 3 straight titles. 3 years of absolute dominance. It was like watching 2 gladiators fight each other and still defeat everyone else. Until 2004, when it all exploded. The Lakers reached the finals against the Detroit Pistons and lost. That was the breaking point. That summer, Shaquille O'Neal was traded to the Miami Heat, marking the end of an era. The Lakers chose to bet on Kobe as the future of the franchise. The consequence? The team split. Some fans blamed Kobe for Shaq's departure, others supported him as the true leader. The city was in shock, and yet destiny wasn't done writing this story. Years later, Kobe solidified himself as the undisputed leader, and Shaq would eventually admit that, despite the conflicts, together they had been the best duo that ever existed. After Kobe's death in 2020, Shaq couldn't hold back tears. "I lost a brother. There are no words to describe how I feel." A statement that revealed what deep down had always been true. Beneath the ego and clashes, there was respect, there was brotherhood. Do you think the Lakers would have won more championships if Kobe and Shaq had set their differences aside? Beyond the court and locker room, Kobe also faced storms within his own home. Sometimes the toughest battles aren't fought on the court, but at home. Kobe Bryant didn't just face rivals in the NBA. He also had to fight against conflicts that tested his personal and family life. It all began in 1999, when he met Vanessa Lane, a young model of Mexican descent. She was just 17, he was 21. The relationship moved quickly, and in 2001, they married. But not everyone celebrated. Kobe's parents strongly opposed it, convinced he was too young and making a mistake. Neither they nor his sisters attended the wedding. A day meant for joy also became the beginning of a family rift. Over the years, the tension deepened. In 2013, Kobe's relationship with his parents reached a breaking point when they attempted to auction off his personal memorabilia: jerseys, trophies, even championship rings. For Kobe, it was an unforgivable betrayal. He sued the auction house and admitted in interviews that he felt immense pain being hurt by those closest to him. But it wasn't only his parents. His marriage with Vanessa was also tested. The first major blow came in 2003, when Kobe was accused of sexual assault in Colorado. In front of the whole world, he had to confess that he had been unfaithful. That revelation devastated Vanessa, though she decided to support him publicly. To show remorse, Kobe gave her a diamond ring worth more than $4 million, a gesture the press dubbed the apology ring. Still, the emotional scars remained. Years later, in 2011, Vanessa filed for divorce. The news spread worldwide. The woman who had stood by him during his darkest moments now wanted out. And there was more. Without a prenuptial agreement, half of Kobe's fortune, then worth more than $150 million, was at stake. The public split once again. Some supported her, others blamed Kobe. For months, tabloids followed every detail of the possible separation. But in an unexpected twist, in 2013, the couple announced reconciliation. Vanessa withdrew the divorce petition, and they declared they had decided to save their marriage. It was then that Kobe revealed another side of himself. From the image of an unfaithful, controversial athlete, he transformed into a dedicated family man. With Vanessa, he had 4 daughters: Natalia, Gianna, Bianca, and Capri. His bond with Gianna, in particular, marked a new chapter in his life. Kobe didn't just support her, he trained her, dreamed of seeing her shine in the WNBA. That transformation was key in rebuilding his public image. Many began to see him not just as a basketball legend, but as a man who had learned from his mistakes and strived to leave a legacy through his daughters. But life, once again, was cruel. In 2020, the same destiny that had allowed him to be reborn as a father took everything away in seconds. Now I ask you, can a man truly redeem himself from his mistakes when the entire world has already judged him? Kobe Bryant was more than a basketball player. He was a cultural phenomenon, a symbol of discipline, a man who experienced the highest glories and the deepest falls. His life was marked by dazzling triumphs, but also by shadows that followed him off the court. Yes, he faced scandals, internal battles, and family storms. His image was stained, his marriage shaken, and his reputation nearly destroyed. But at the same time, Kobe showed something few ever do: the ability to rise again and again. That resilience made him a legend, not just for his rings, but for his capacity to reinvent himself. So I leave you with a question that may never have a single answer. What does it mean to you to be great? Is it winning championships, reaching goals, or leaving a mark on those who come after? If this story made you see things from a different angle, don't miss the next video on your screen. It'll make you think even more. Now, it's your turn. Leave a comment with your thoughts, because you might inspire someone else not to give up. Hit like and subscribe for more stories like this. Leave it in the comments, because your reflection might inspire someone else to never give up.